Welcome back to MMA Al Dente. I am the 40-year-old man who still has posters on his wall. Isn't that kind of embarrassing? Regardless, I am here to break down Marwan Rahiki Freaky taking on newcomer Ollie Schmid. My prediction for this fight is Marwan Rahiki, the freaky one, gets him out of there by round 2 TKO. I'm really just here to talk about Ollie Schmid, but I want to say I think Marwan has more depth to his resume. He's got a good style anyway. I think he is going to have a tough time getting going with Ollie because Ollie seems really sharp. But I think that's definitely going to fade, and then Marwan Rahiki is going to take over, and I've got him TKOing him in round 2. That's the official prediction. But Ollie Schmid, who I'm really here to talk about, he's by the way, Marwan was supposed to fight. I forget who he was supposed to fight. Either way, I was looking into it a week ago. But so he's been training for May 2nd or whatever. Ollie Schmid was training for a fight on May 30th. So he's not coming in optimal shape, but he's still been training. And the thing is, the biggest strike against him is his cardio. He's got 2 losses as a pro. Both are against good guys. One guy's still surging at 5-0, and that's the guy that he lost to in each of their professional debuts. And that guy, that was, a good fight from the beginning. But that was his first fight, and he lost that one by rear naked choke in round 3. And then he lost another one in his third fight against another good fighter, but, a guy with 5 losses. I think he's got 8 wins, 5 losses. All 5 are by decision, some to some really good fighters. And that's just tough matchmaking, especially at the time he beat Ali. He had a deep enough record and resume, whatever it was. So it was just some tough matchmaking. He bit off a little more than he could chew. I should just hold the fucking camera like this. And he lost in round 3 in both fights. In that second fight, though, I thought he collapsed, much more clearly collapsed in round 3. The first fight he did collapse as well, but the second fight he was doing really well early on, and then faded, started getting outstruck. He was outstruck in both of them. That was how the loss began, even if he got strangled in the first one. And in the second loss, he was cleanly outstruck, was beaten up, and then just ended up getting rocked. But I would definitely attribute the loss to cardio, way more than chin or anything else. It was a cardio defeat. And like I said, the guy he fought may not have the prettiest record, but he's never been finished. He's got much better experience, and he's got a winning record. And he was able to take him out in round 3. He had one fight that he won in round 3 and as a pro that he won a decision. I wasn't able to see it even though I tried, but I saw an interview with him afterward where the guy interviewing him, the interviewee, said that he was gasping for air after the fight trying to give an interview, which could just mean he pushed himself, or it could mean he was really tired. But either way, he expressed himself in that interview that he was looking to pass that test, looking to go 3 rounds, because, of course, that's how he lost his 2 fights at that point. And I think he was 1-2 as a pro. But that's been it. He's got one other fight that says it was 15 minutes as an amateur. It was actually only 9 minutes, and he did perform well for 9 minutes. And I've seen other amateur fights where he's done well for 9 minutes, but I do question his 15-minute cardio. And if that's my one question, him taking this fight on short notice certainly doesn't help. And also the bright lights in the UFC and the fucking jitterbug horse shit. But he's definitely got skills. This guy's a city kickboxing guy, and he is a kickboxer. And I've seen some of his kickboxing fights where he seems to have a good cardio there for whatever those fights are. And he's definitely a match for Marwan early. He's got good striking all around and good, not good grappling, but good enough grappling. He is not just a pure striker. He's training to be a mixed martial artist. Grappling, he's definitely more of a striker, but grappling's been the difference He's been hitting round 3 takedowns on the amateur scene, and he can definitely mix it up. But I don't think that's his path to victory. I don't think he is a grinder, and I don't think it'll behoove him and his cardio, which is probably not optimal, to start grappling. So I think it's really a short window for him to knock Marwan Rahiki out, who's been knocked around, and I think that's really his path to victory. But I think Marwan survives as he has survived. I think Marwan could give him fits early. Marwan could, just when they're both fresh, firing on all cylinders, Marwan could take away his kickboxing. He's really good movement, a nice outside striker. I think he could take it to him, could frustrate him early. But I do think even if Ollie is able to take it to Marwan, Marwan survives. Marwan starts firing back and outlasting Ollie, and in round 2, styling on him. I think even if he was in perfect condition and training for this moment, I would be very skeptical, very doubtful of the cardio of Ollie Schmid. And again, this is only his 6th professional fight. And he's got 2 losses. He gassed in both of them. And I think Marwan Rahiki, he's got enough depth to his resume, beating good guys, beating them down the stretch. And I think he definitely closes the show and gets a finish and wins later. Although it could happen early. I don't know. As for the bets, I do like in general. I don't like anything. I haven't seen the odds. But I do think it should end. So I would look for the under 2.5 round line. And if the odds are really lopsided, I'll probably sit this one out and play sprinkles. Early Ollie Murad, that's another guy. Ollie Schmid, and later Marwan Rahiki, or maybe just Marwan Rahiki flat finish. But I do think, if he's taken over the fight, it's hard to think he doesn't close the show. Marwan's really talented. So Marwan Rahiki by late TKO is the pick. And like, share, subscribe, all that horse shit. And check out my other videos. All right.